And LA, we are breaking off with the pursuit. We can't get in there with the weather.
It all started out as a normal day in the state of Concord, but this black truck running the stop sign is what changed it from a normal day to an abnormal day. As you can see there on the left of your screen, there were some state troopers, some state police running some radar, and well, guess what? They saw him blow that stop sign like there was no other, and he gets the immediate pullover, the immediate traffic stop for you, good sir. But that's all they were basically doing right there, sitting there running radar, checking to see who would blow the stop sign, and just talking to each other about the basketball game that happened yesterday. But as you can see, this gentleman has different ideas about what's about to happen. It starts out as just a normal traffic stop, hey sir. The guy replies back, hey, and he seems pretty calm, but then of course the aggression starts. He's like, I'm Trooper Laptop with the Concord State Police, stopped you for running that stop sign back there, and the driver's like, okay, like I can't see your car. Like he can't read the words Concord State Police on the car. He's getting frustrated, he's getting a bit aggravated. And he's like, any reason for that today? He's like, for what? He's like, my man, I need you to calm it on down for running that stop sign back there. What else? What other reason would he be asking you, sir? You ran the stop sign. And he's like, it was very safe. There were no cars. We were good to go. He doesn't care about anybody else except for himself. That's all he asked. Well, he's gonna get it wrapped up quickly because he can already tell, Trooper Laptop can tell, this guy's very frustrated. He's just gonna give him probably the ticket and get him out the way. But there is something waiting for him in store on that computer. And what was waiting for him in store on that computer? You have to call over the trooper for so that he could see it for himself. Basically, the vehicle is reported as stolen, and it was stolen from the dealership. So it's literally fresh off the lot, fresh car, freshly stolen. And of course, he has to call in the code 5 backup, felony stop, all of that stuff so that they can order this guy out the car. And as soon as the code 5 felony stop went over the radio, the CID part, which is the Criminal Investigation Division of the Concord State Police, which was doing a briefing at the Spring Hill Police Department, jumped into action as soon as they gave that vehicle description and told him about the dealership. This was one of the vehicles that the Criminal Investigation Division had on their radar. They wanted this guy stopped because in addition to stealing that vehicle, he's also wanted for a multitude of robberies. He's robbed multiple people, or not even that person. That vehicle and all the people inside of that vehicle are wanted for robbing people. It's basically just a big old robbery vehicle. That is the organized crime way of getting to crime scenes. The same way there are police cars that have, numbers and multiple people use them over time between shifts. That's basically the criminal version of a police car. Multiple criminals use that car to commit crimes, commit robberies, and they want to get a stop to it immediately. But as the experts on the case, these guys know two things. That one, these guys are runners, and two, these guys are armed. So usually they would just box him in, but due to him being armed, they don't want to be in a crossfire scenario. So the CID marked cruiser stays down the road to block incoming traffic, and the two other units decide to take their lights off and go completely stealth mode undercover and set up spike strips all the way down the street so that the criminal can't run off. So even if he does run off, he gets spike stripped. And there they go, they're pulling in, bada bing bada boom, easy breezy. In addition, after they get spiked, they're basically just gonna pull backwards, they're just gonna reverse out their car and then join in the code 5 afterwards. But here they go, they're positioning, and boom, position secure, they are ready to go. And within minutes of CID arriving, 2 more state police cruisers were arriving on scene to join into the felony stop so they could actually start giving out commands. And here they go. Here comes the Felony Stop organization. All right, boom, there goes another guy. And boom, there goes another guy, blocking up the whole street just for this guy. This guy, it's about to be an absolute wrap for him. Unfortunately for you, though, you read the title. I think you know what's about to happen next after they start giving out commands. But now it's time to bust out the megaphone. These guys are asking, why are there so many cops? They say, driver, throw your keys outside the window and stick your hands outside the window. They want this guy to get out easy breezy so they can go and arrest him nice and easy. And they have this car basically completely surrounded. If you even look down the street, you can kind of see the 2 unmarked cars in the distance just parked down the road with the spike strips in the road. This is gonna be a pretty short pursuit, but there he goes, he takes off, and there goes the pursuit. The pursuit has started. But these guys are not noobs. These guys are used to being criminals, and they go completely around the stop sticks. Even with the undercover cars, they still spotted those stop sticks a mile away, and they're like, absolutely not. And there goes another unit that's about to join into the pursuit there, pulling off into the grass so he can make a U-turn. And there he goes, turning into this private residential area, this gated community. They have their auto gates. You know what they need to do? That's what you get for cheaping out and not getting a security guard for your private community. The gate just opens up to everybody who's bold enough to try and go up to it. But there they go, got 3 units in the pursuit already. And as you can see, some of the units are trailing behind. There goes another guy. And another guy. And they're trying to block off some of the other exits, but he goes to the one exit that they didn't block. That's why there's only 3 units. The other ones went immediately to the other exits. And here he goes, oh, he's backing up. Oh, and he strikes a cruiser. Backs right into that police cruiser, but there he goes, continuing it on. This Charger is not letting him go. Out of all the people to get stopped by, he chose to get stopped by a Charger. Like, out of all of them, like, you could outrun maybe the Explorer, maybe a Tahoe, but a Charger, you're definitely not losing a Charger. And there he goes over the bridge, over the river, over the lake, and that Charger is right on him. It is not losing him. And he's trying to go up next to him. He drives him over there. He drives him onto the dirt path. But unlucky for the Charger, this dirt path leads right back onto the road. He thought he was about to end the pursuit right there by trying to, divide him. Or not divide him, but lead him into going into a dead end. But there he goes into the tunnel. And now this begins the tunnel pursuit. Look at this. Man, this Charger has not lost him this whole time. He is staying on this guy, and there they go through the tunnel. Through the tunnel. Bam. Look at this guy. 1, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, and 7 units in the pursuit of the Concord State Police. They do not want to let this guy go. And as the pursuit continues on, it's about to pass by the Concord State Police Station. And so the watch sergeant, the watch supervisor that was inside is basically running out so that he can also join in the pursuit. And this guy right here, just look at that Tahoe. Looking absolutely fantastic. And boom, there he goes through the gate and is ready to join the pursuit. But this guy, he's literally trolling. He knows that they don't have another Tahoe to box him in with. That's one thing about that Charger. The Charger can stay with him all day, but he can definitely overpower that Charger and maybe even reverse over the Charger's hood if it gets into a sticky situation. So he's basically just waiting and knows that that Charger does not have the power or the capacity to box him in. But this Tahoe right here, plus the other CID Tahoe, well, guess what? They got the power to box him in. And so now he's going to have to be a little bit more fearful as he continues on with his pursuit all the way down the road here, going around the bend. And now he's approaching the UPS office. Oh, and he's going inside of there. He's going inside the UPS office, and here's their time to shine now. Now he's going to make a big loop. The 2 Tahoes, like I was talking about earlier, they go around the front to completely box him in. And there they go. Boom. They cut off the path, the 2 big Tahoes. And then, of course, got the Charger going around the side and the van on the other side. And now it's just time for the rear box. But you can already see it's an absolute wrap for him. There is nowhere to go, my man. Nowhere to run. It's done. And there goes the Civic going in. Boom, for the final box. And now they have him completely surrounded. And now they're out of their cars giving him commands, telling him to put his hands all the way up. There is nowhere to go now. Your car is quite literally boxed in. Let me see. He told him to hop out. Well, guess what, my man? You should have listened. You should have hopped out the car instead of just driving off and leading them on a long pursuit. But now you got to get the bigger, the higher level felony stop treatment. They're telling them get out of the car. They want to see your hands. And there you go. With your left hand, reach for that door. And of course, open it up. And he's trying to grab his gun. But then, of course, he's putting it down, back down, because he already knows it's a losing battle. And this guy, he is not suicidal, all right? He enjoys life. He enjoys living, so he's not going to shoot out with the cops. And there you go. There go his hands up. Let me see those hands, my man. Boom. There's the hands. And now he's walking backwards so he can get absolutely cuffed all the way up. That's what I'm talking about. And bada bing, bada boom. Of course, they're keeping their guns trained on the car for the second passenger that's inside, and in case there's any other people hiding back there. And boom, he got cuffed up. And now it's the passenger's turn to get absolutely cuffed up. They're telling him to walk backwards on over to the arrest team right there. And here he goes, going over to the CID investigator. And bam, he's about to get arrested. He's putting his hands up, keeping his hands up. They're clearing the rest of the vehicle to make sure there's no one else in there, since they already know that this guy is about to get cuffed up. And here he goes. He's going in for the cuffs. He's putting his hands behind his back. And now he is cuffed. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Concord State Police pursuit has concluded. It is now code 4 and good to go.